So welcome back everyone, and last time I published a team ratings video, and I still have been getting some DMs from you guys in my Instagram. So I decided to make another one of these, and there are about 3 teams in this video. And firstly, I'd like to thank everyone who are subscribed to this channel. So we are almost now 12:50, so let's make it 12:50 before the first game week if possible. So now firstly, let's dive into the team ratings. So this was one of the team that I got, and I think most of the players are self-explanatory. I mean, Trent, Mane, Aubameyang, I won't talk about them. Vardy, Warner, I think they are obvious picks. The 3 players I wanted to talk about here was Bamford, Douglas Luiz, and Saint-Maximin. So the thing is, Douglas Luiz is 5 million, and as of now, when I'm recording this video, there's already been signing of Ceballos, and his price is also 5 million. So I was quite surprised by that actually, because I think if Ceballos plays every minute, if not every minute, but I mean if he gets some considerable time on the pitch, the players he's surrounded by, I think he can get a lot of assists and goals. I think there will be a lot of attacking chances for him. So I think you might want to look for some other choices, because Douglas Luiz is not that attacking kind of player, and compared to what Ceballos is surrounded by, I think Douglas Luiz comes second in that place. So you might want to save some money by bringing in any 4.5 player, or maybe some other 5 million player. And about Bamford is that to be honest, the Leeds fixtures, I don't know, I'm not really happy with the fixtures of Leeds in the beginning. As I've already said, they start with Liverpool and they face Sheffield, which we know Sheffield are very good defensively, and again they face Man City. So how many might Bamford score? I don't see a lot of goals from Bamford, so you might want to change. And another thing is, now Leeds have signed Rodrigo from Valencia, and you do know that Valencia is going through some kind of financial crisis, so they have been letting go a lot of players, and Rodrigo might have been one of them. So now Rodrigo has been signed, and his price is I think 6 million in FPL. So yeah, if you can, I think you should go for maybe Antonio or Mitrovic in place of Bamford if possible. Personally, I don't think Bamford is a good choice for now, looking at his opening fixtures. So yeah, and another thing about Saint-Maximin is I'm not sold on how the reactions are coming about Saint-Maximin. I do know he did an awesome job after the lockdown period for Newcastle. So, but I still do think if possible, you might want to upgrade Saint-Maximin to some other player. For except for that, I do think this team is pretty brilliant. And another thing I love about this team is that how the team players have been spread in here. There are players of Liverpool, there are players of Chelsea, there are players of Spurs, and I'm pretty sure there will be players of Man United in the second game week. I'm pretty sure. I mean, the thing is, there are 2 midfielders who are premium, 2 premium forwards, 2 premium defenders. So switching of players becomes very easy by this way. In second game week, you might want to bring Bruno Fernandes. You can easily swap it for Mane or Aubameyang. You might want to bring Martial. You can easily swap it for Warner or Vardy. And if you want to bring, I don't know, Robertson or any other premium defender, you can easily swap it for Doherty or Trent. So the other 2 players I would want to talk about is here Doherty and Tierney. So in the previous preseason game, Serge Aurier started in the right back position, and I would like to see how Doherty fits in that Spurs team. Spurs lost against Watford, but most of their starting players were missing in there. There was no Keane. There was most of the defenders were missing. So I'm pretty sure once everyone returns, Spurs will be a different team. But still, I'd want to see how Doherty fits in there. And about Tierney, so he's 0.5 expensive than Bellerin, and according to Arsenal fans, the only reason why they are choosing Tierney over Bellerin is because of his crosses. So Tierney is way better in the attacking form and defensively. And the thing is, why not try for Bellerin and save that 0.5 million? Now this is only my thought. You can do whatever you want. As I've said, it's your team, but I think you might want to give thought on that. So yeah, the thing is, I do think this is a very balanced team. This is a very good team, but some of the players can be exchanged in my opinion. So the transfers are still coming thick and fast. There are still new players left to come in the Premier League. So you might want to keep an eye on that. And except for the three players I just mentioned, I do think this is a very good team. So now moving on to another team. So the first thing I saw about this team is already a brilliant team, and there's Marshall in the bench, the 9 million player, and I personally have been thinking bringing in Marshall in the second game week. So this is not a bad tactic at all. If you're willing to keep that 9 million in the bench, I think this is not that bad at all. And the first 11 look already very solid. And the thing is, we will be scrambling for Manchester United and Man City players after second or third game weeks. So why not get them at the first game week already? And the other thing we might want to keep an eye on is Wolves don't play any European games this season, and I think we might want to get hands on them too. So except for the Manchester United and Man City players, personally I might be targeting some Wolves players because they are a quality team, as we already know that, and they are defensively strong. And Jimenez and Traore, those are some of the players I might want to get into my team, except for Manchester United and Man City players. So I don't think and there's any problem bringing in Martial in the first game week if you are satisfied with that, because I personally am trying to bring in Martial for Vardy in the second game week if possible, if everything goes as planned, if there is no injuries. So as I said, there's still a lot of transfers are to be made. There might be new budget players or coming into the Premier League. So we have to keep an eye on that. But for looking at that bench, I think it is a unique and good tactic to go for Martial in the first game week. So another thing is about Justin. So as we already know that Leicester have signed Costanza, and I was going through his profile, and I found out that he could play a right back and a left back. So I think he's probably a replacement for Ben Chilwell, and so he has the profile of he's a right-legged player, and a right-legged left back is always fun to see. And the thing is, in the latest preseason game, there was no Costanza, there was no Justin, and I mean they are probably in their international duties. So Thomas started in the left back. I was keeping an eye on Thomas. If Lister didn't buy anyone in that left back position, I was pretty sure Thomas was one who would start that in that position. So now there's Costanza. So he loves getting forward. I do think the new left back of Lister will be Costanza, and the right back will be Justin until Pereira returns. So we might want to keep an eye on that too. And personally, I don't see any major flaw in the team. I'm pretty sure there will be substitution of Vinagra in the second game week. He might bring in Martial for Vinagra, because Vinagra is playing against Man City in the second game week. And I don't think there has been any kind of signings by Wolves, any left back signing. So I'm pretty sure Vinagra will be the one who will start. And another thing about Susek is, as I've already told in the previous video, his first game week against Newcastle looks like a good one. He's good with his header. His physicality is pretty good on the field. So I do think Susek is a good punt for the first game week. But after that, it's your wish. And I do think after the first game week, it pretty much gets difficult for West Ham United according to the fixtures list. And McCarthy and Nyland are like, they're just mainstream now. There's nothing out of the blue, like there's nothing groundbreaking there. So yeah, this looks like a pretty decent team. And the thing is, the Martial and the bench in the first game week is pretty bold, to be honest. And so I mean, it's not that bad of an idea. So yeah, this is a pretty good team. And yeah, so let's move on to the other team. Now in this team, the first thing is about Gibson. So as of now, when I'm recording this, I just found out that Gibson has been loaned out to Norwich City. So there's no point in keeping him in that team. So I'm pretty sure he will remove him. So, and another thing is, what I noticed about this team is, this is particularly a mainstream team, because there you have McCarthy, Salah, Justin, Nyland and all. And so there's no Trent in the back line. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I personally thought Robertson was brilliant in that Community Shield. I was pretty much impressed. The only reason I have Robertson over, the only reason I have Trent over Robertson is because of his free kicks and those corner taking duties, set pieces. If it wasn't for set pieces, I would go for Robertson with my eyes closed, because I think Robertson was pretty decent in that Community Shield, and before the after the lockdown period also he was pretty brilliant, to be honest. So I'm trying. I might even want to bring in Robertson and Trent in my defense line, but their first three fixtures are, I'm not sure if I want to, but maybe after that I might try and bring in Robertson too. So in the beginning, I don't think doubling up on Trent and Robertson is a good idea. But the people who are doing it, I think you should. Why not? If you want to, you should and you can. And the only thing that's putting me back is the fixtures, the opening fixtures of Liverpool. But in any day, Robertson and Trent are the only two players I would want to go for. So the thing is, yeah, if you want to go for Robertson, just go for it. You don't have to come into anyone's pressure, no peer pressure or anything. The thing is, Robertson has been brilliant this past season and in the beginning of this season too. So yeah, and in the latest preseason game of Liverpool, I did see that Minamino is one of the players that I want to keep an eye on, because he looked very sharp in that game. He and Keita looked very sharp in that game. And I don't know what happened after Salah. I mean, Salah after that haircut, he doesn't look that attacking offensive. Mane was brilliant too. Mane, Minamino, those two players were pretty decent, to be honest. And we might want to keep an eye on them. And I'm pretty sure after the season begins, Salah will start performing like he used to. He's a very reliable player. He has proven himself in this league. And as I have said, Antonio is a great for 1 week punt, and I do think he will get some FPL return points in the first game week against Newcastle. But after that, we'll have to wait. And in the new preseason game of Spurs, Son scored again, and there was no Keane, so Son was the centre forward. So after Keane returns, I'm pretty sure he will be in the wings. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see him behind Keane, but I'm pretty sure Ali will be there. So Son is still a class player though, and another player is Vinagra. So if Wolves don't sign any left back, I think he's a quality choice. At some point, I feel like I might even triple up on the Wolves players as the game we go on, because their fixtures are pretty good after Man City match. So I'm pretty sure I'll be bringing in Jimenez, and if Traore plays every game, I think he's a steal for that 6.5 million price. And we'll have to see how players like Foden they do for the 6.5 million price too. So yeah, for now I think this is a very decent team. Gibson should be out of the team, and I think Antonio is only a 1 week punt. And yeah, Robertson over Trent, I don't think there's any problem with that. I personally loved Robertson, so the only reason I picked Trent is because of his, as I said, set piece duties. So all in all, this is a very decent team. So yeah, this is pretty much it for this video, and I'm thinking of the live stream in maybe a few days, not sure when, but before first game week. So yeah, please, if you do have any kind of query or anything you want to share, please be there. And yeah, this is pretty much it for now, and please subscribe if you like the content. Please like the video. So yeah, thank you and bye bye.